All right. Anyways, let's go on to our second topic for the night, and then we'll wrap it up with the movie review. But so this one shouldn't take as long because we're just gonna be ripping
Yeah.
on Elizabeth Warren. I'm sorry, Elizabeth Warren. So would you like
Oh
would
my
you like
god.
to would you like the first rip?
No, you go for it, Andy. You start off.
All right. Well, for those of you who haven't been keeping up, um, Senator Elizabeth Warren. What state does she represent again?
I think she's Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
Let me double check that. I just want to make sure I'm right.
Okay, yeah. Well, yeah, she
But
Senator Warren purported that she was of Native American descent, and um, and she has used that assertion to advance her career. One to get a job at Harvard, and then
yeah, Massachusetts. Sorry, yeah.
Massachusetts. Yeah, what and then because she I think was a lawyer, and then she also taught law. But then like she was up, she wanted to get a job, she wanted to get a teaching position at Harvard, and so she put forward that oh, she is of Native American descent, and she's been using that ever since to advance her career, and she even put forward a recipe for a Native American cookbook, and
I just
yeah,
pow wow chow.
yeah, and so she kept. I know I can't make this stuff up. I couldn't make this stuff up.
I know that. I laugh every time I hear that.
Yeah,
I came up with this recipe, pow wow.
I know powwow chili or whatever.
Oh, and she stole it from somebody.
Yeah, and I think like what she like steal it from like Martha Stewart or something, or I don't know.
No, she stole it from it's a I heard it was like a recipe for like lobster bisque,
Uh
and she
huh.
stole it from some like French chef.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I heard. And I honestly, with everything that goes with her, it's like it makes complete sense.
Yeah, and then yeah, cause like the way she was saying she made it sound like her like grandfather was Native American, and and it was like what was it like like her because like her mother on her mother's side, and that like because her mother was like Native American, like she wasn't like accepted by her father's family, and like they had to get, and that's like the reason like they had to elope, and then like one of the like reasons like she also put one of the also for one of the reasons she puts forward that she was native is because she had high cheekbones. High
Oh, I
cheekbones.
mean, she pointed to like every stereotypical like Indian thing that like every like racist thing she's heard.
Right? I
That's
know.
what
It's
she
like,
pointed.
oh, well, see, I kind of have red skin too. It's like, oh.
Just
I mean,
I,
she didn't.
I
She didn't actually
like
say that. I'm just saying that as a joke. But it'd be the equivalent of that. It's like, oh, like of course I'm part Native. Look how red my skin is. Just like, oh, Jesus Christ. But anyways, so I think a few months ago, President Trump, on a rally or something, offered Senator Warren $1 million to her favorite charity if she would get a DNA test proving her Native American ancestry. And so within the last few weeks, I guess she did do that, and it came back that she did have some Native American ancestry.
oh my god. Uh,
but it was like
I can't make this shit up.
yeah,
It's
but
so
it was
hilarious.
like one 100 one 1000
24th.
24th, Native American or something, or not even Native American. It came like it also said like it was like Colombian, Peruvian, Mexican also, or actually it was that instead of Native American, and like and the I forget some Stanford professor. He was the one that did the analysis. He was saying that how it was saying like the DNA comes from from 6 or 10 generations ago, which is which is you know older than the United States.
Yeah, it's just.
And then but then like even then that math was like what came out to be wrong, and that was even further back or something.
Here's the here's the I can't stop. It's this whole thing. I can't believe that this is real life that we live in. I can't believe this. This is complete insanity. First of all, that she has used all this stuff. All she would have had to say in this thing is like, oh, going through this, that this was a story that I was told from my family, and because it was my family, I believed them.
Right, yeah.
And unfortunately, I guess it wasn't true. All is forgiven, or at the very least, like at least in this case.
So, okay, we'll give you a pass.
It happens. Yeah, I'll give you a pass. But no, she went like no.
It's funny because she thinks she made a touchdown, but then she really ended up spiking the ball at the 1 yard line.
Did you see the whole video that she made on this? Like it was like, of course, here it is. Here's the evidence. So God, there's several. I don't even know which direction to go. There's so many like ways to to make fun of her. First of all, the one thing it was like what they someone suggested to the I forget which show I heard this from, but they were saying like what would be funny is Donald Trump was willing to give $1 million to a charity of her choice if she took that DNA test to prove that she was Native American, but because she was 1 in 1,024th of that, which I think they were saying is like, oh, they should do he should give that amount
that percentage amount, which would be like which would be like less than which would be less than $1,000.
Yeah, and so there's that, but then not only is she like that small percentage, she's less than the average American apparently, and then on top of that, there's a certain amount of percentage where you can where you have to be, I think, like within like 1/16 or like a quarter of a particular tribe to receive all those benefits. And she's been ripping off, she's been profiting on her career for decades on this. Give me a fucking break.
That's true. And then, and like, the Cherokee Nation came out and commented on this, saying like, this is horseshit.
Yeah, that was the other thing I was going to say about it. It's like your own, quote unquote tribe is coming out and saying it's like, yeah, that doesn't mean jack shit.
Yeah, and they're like saying how like, well, you're denigrating like the usefulness of DNA tests, and also like, because like for those of you who don't know, even though like Native Americans, they're in the United States, they're they're American citizens, but then they're also their own like separate nation, like
right,
and they govern themselves by their own laws. Right. And so like the the statement
It's
from
kind
the
of like a
Cherokee
little
Nation said
Vatican
like,
within the United States.
yeah, well, like you may be like 1,024th of Native American, but then under our laws that doesn't mean jack shit.
Right. They're like tiny little Vaticans, throughout the dotted throughout the United States.
Mm-hmm.
Because they do like work under their own laws, and they
Yeah,
certain things like our like justice system, like they don't have any rights into like prosecuting certain things.
Mm-hmm.
They can't just go onto a reservation for no reason.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, when her own, first of all, like her, because she was saying like, her parents couldn't get married, or they had to elope because of saying that like,
yeah, because her mother was like Native or whatever. It's like,
well, that whole story is horseshit for one,
right?
And then this is where like, had she said like, oh, this is a story that I was always told from like my parents, like from people in my family, so I believed it. In this instance, like, okay, hey, that happens. It wasn't true. But no, she's not only doubled down, I think she's tripled down on this stuff, and it's like it's complete horse shit.
Yeah. But it's also trivializing what it is. It's trivializing being a minority, is what it's ultimately doing, because I could take a test, and it somehow like shows like 0.5% of African DNA. Does that all of a sudden make me black? Is that like does that that 0.5% bestow upon me my black card?